Good morning, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, people of royalty. How are we doing today? Welcome back to another PokeMMO stream recap. I believe Shiny Wars Day 23. I'm currently back to being 37,000 encounters dry, but hey, man, it could be worse. I'm doing some ×5 hordes today, a ton of ×5 hordes. Maybe doing some more eggs today. Probably doing some Shedinja encounters. Nothing super crazy, but some interesting rare encounters, some exciting kind of stuff. It's cool with Shedinjas because I could just get a shiny Shedinja at any time. That's really exciting versus with eggs. I have to make the eggs and I have to hatch them for 6 hours. It takes quite a while, but I really enjoy this documenting of every single shunt that I do, essentially all on live stream. I do some few thousand encounters off stream, obviously. You know, I need to get enough encounters per day. I don't always want to do all of that on stream, but I like getting most of it and documenting most of it and showing, you know, my different shunts. So this shunt went 112k dry. This one went 37. This one, you know, went 12k, 2k, 200 encounters. And I think seeing all of that is really cool. And one day, very soon, I would really like to recalculate. I'll probably do it after Shiny Wars, honestly, so I can get more data. But recalculating my total shiny odds would honestly be really, really fun. What that means is adding up all of my total encounters that I've ever calculated and kept track of during a shunt, and then counting how many shinies I've actually gotten, and then dividing that into basically coming to an overall world, like, career-wide shiny rate. I believe last time I did this, it was somewhere around 1 out of 34,000, which is pretty bad. But I think it's honestly, I'm hoping that it's gone down. I'm hoping that's gotten better, even though I went 112k dry recently. I did also get 3 shinies in one day. You know, I've had a lot of crazy things happen, so hopefully that rate, as time goes on, RNG should even out theoretically. So hoping we're getting closer and closer to that even out point every day. But that's it for the intro. I'll see you guys with any exciting information happening in the PokeMMO scene. There's a lot going on always in this community that the average player might not always see, and I hope that these stream recaps can bring the average player more into like the hardcore scene and see the forums and the drama and the fun and the excitement and what's being discussed to be possibly added to the game. I'm excited for Pokeforce, to be honest. Me too. I was talking with one of the devs yesterday, and he said that an experienced speedrunner may not even be able to beat the main storyline in under a month. What? I don't even, wait a minute. That seems crazy. I don't even know if that's, wow. That's I'll believe it when I see it, but also how will that affect, how will this affect LeBron's legacy? How will that affect the game? That's actually, I don't even know if that's a good thing, but maybe it is. I don't know. I'll have to see. That's actually really, that's a pretty hot stance. That's a pretty hot stance. Maybe it's kind of like making leveling longer, like, cause like the storylines are pretty much the leveling of classic WoW, right? That's kind of interesting. Like, and like for a lot of people, the leveling is the fun part. Like for a lot of people in Pokemon, once they finish the storylines, they kind of don't know what to do and they kind of quit, right? But like if you have goals and stuff, you can play classic WoW or Minecraft or, you know, all very similar games, PokeMMO forever if you set your own goals and actually want to do things, right? But that's super interesting. Someone asked me, what's a goal you have in game? Which I think is a really good question, because I always tell people the biggest way to enjoy Pokemon is to set your own goals and play the game that way. I should probably show you my own goals, right? So obviously right now it's Shiny Wars, like getting as many Shiny Cryogonals as possible to get points for Shiny Wars is a very unique way to play the game. Usually outside of Shiny Wars, like normally I wouldn't be sitting here farming 20 Cryogonals, but that's what I want, right? This because of Wars, right? So on my desktop, I have multiple different notepad documents, right? I have one called PvM Pokemon To Make. I have one called a shiny hunting list. I have like others called comps to make in PokeMMO. Like I have PvM Pokemon To Make, PvP Pokemon To Make, shiny hunting Pokemon to go hunt, to-do lists, all sorts of things that essentially will affect how I play PokeMMO. And also like just script ideas for videos, which I don't want to say here, but I always have tons of different goals and notepad documents and lists full of goals on my desktop. So if I want to figure out what to do today, I just go check those notepad documents and I kind of pick one that sounds good, and then I go and go do it. Show PvM Pokemon To Make. Okay, I think I've probably shown this list before. Let me go ahead and get it actually fitted. Here's my current list of PvM Pokemon To Make. And some of these could double for PvP as well. But for example, I need I think I have, and some of these I've actually like worked on, but I don't have like fully trained up. Like I think I have an Excadrill bred, and I have to just make it. I still don't have a Hydreigon. I don't think I have a Deano bred. Like a 2x31 at least. modest special attacking Hydreigon. I think I have some Murkrows now for raids. I don't know if I have a Glistor. Crawfordrigus I think I have, but it's not that good. Spiritomb, I don't know if I have one yet. Altaria, I have a bunch of ones to EV train. Onchkrow, I don't think I've made yet. Conqueror, Delayed, like there are so many. Yeah, why is Shiny Wars 2 months making PvM Mons right now sound so fun? I absolutely love making Pokemon, EV training them up. It's so fun to me. Like the idea of taking a shitty Pokemon from scratch, breeding it up, EV training it, XP training it, move setting it, and then putting it in my box and never actually using it. It's so fun. It sounds silly, but it like I kind of mean it. Like collecting good Pokemon and like making those good mons is so fun. What's the Glade for? A lot of these aren't for anything in specific. It's for things that they might be good for raids. They might be good, like general PvM stuff. Like Glade could be good against things like Morimoto, good against things like Cynthia. Glade is just a really powerful Pokemon, just doing a lot of damage and hitting really hard. And is also really good in PvP as well. So like there's a lot of things like that. Like you just want. The longer you play, the more you realize just having level 100s sitting around, like having good PvM pokes sitting around is really important for various things that might come up that you might not plan for or expect. This is an interesting question. Do you think there's still money-making methods to discover, or do you think the game is pretty much just being optimized at this point? I feel like I wouldn't, maybe not discovered, but I think that there are money-making methods that make players like 400 to 600k profit per hour for very little actual like input, or you don't need much knowledge, or it's really easy or whatever, that just aren't publicized that much, or aren't like shown to the aren't like, there's some private, I would say there's like some secret money making methods. I think that what I can say is like that people just forget about. The best way to make Pokeyen and PokeMMO is it just has to come with game knowledge. Like the more you understand the market and the economy and why things sell, and always understanding why someone is buying something from you is really important. The more you understand it, the more you can find these sort of like secret money-making methods, because the more you kind of like, what happens is, okay, let's say you figure out, okay, gym reruns are really good for Pokeyen, right? Gym reruns are really good for Pokeyen. Okay, cool. That's step one. Now let's go back. Why is gym reruns good? Okay, they get pure Pokeyen. Okay, wait. What do people need to do that money-making method? Oh, well, they need Cyndaquils, right? Okay. Well, what Cyndaquils do people buy for gym reruns? 31, and modest, right? That's generally what people buy, right? So people are buying these Cyndaquils for gym runs. So step one is gym runs are profit. Now taking it a step further, step two is how they do it, right? So let's say, okay, they need Typhlosions, right? That's actually step two. Step two is Typhlosions. They need Typhlosions that are 120k unleveled. What about level 100, right? What do people pay for level 100 Typhlosion? So right here, we have money-making method number. Just by exploring this method, we can find different money-making methods. Money-making method number one is simply doing Jimmy runs. Money-making method number two, leveling Typhlosions. Wow, people are willing to pay 240k for a ready Typhlosion versus I can buy this one for 120k, just go level it up to 100, make 100k profit, easy peasy. Okay, well, that's a different money-making method. What about Cyndaquils, right? So there's also these Cyndaquils, right? Could I breed these Cyndaquils for profit, right? Let's check. What's like a 1 × 31 plus nature Cyndaquil cost? Oh, 40k. Okay. What about this one, right? Like 25k for that? Wow. And the next one's 56. Well, I could buy this, breed this up, and make profit on that. Like the further you go back to an extent, you'll basically find more and more ways to make money. Eventually you'll reach the point of, what if I just farmed Cyndaquils for profit? Like, would that be good money? And you sort of you go try it, and you realize farming Pokemon's not very good right now, but basically like discover certain things. And it depends. Farming certain Pokemon is still very good. Someone in chat earlier was saying that once he went and tried my old Pikachu farming strat, and Pikachu farming is really good and still works extremely well. Something really important to do is to go check out money making methods that I've made that are like 3 months old, 6 months old, maybe even a year old. Old money making methods, the way the PokeMMO economy works, it constantly rubber bands and it constantly goes round and round. They always become good again. people always see, unfortunately, there's a certain player set that gets really upset whenever I make a money-making method guide because because that money-making method may not be as good for a temporary period of time. If I make a video saying, hey, look at this cool method and spreading information, it may hurt that method for 2 weeks or so, right? But as we've seen time and time again, and as I've seen time and time again, those money-making methods get forgotten about and rebound, right? It happens over and over and over again, and I've seen this over and over and over again. So checking out older money-making method guides as opposed to new ones is generally really, really good, but new ones can also be really good. It just depends on the market. I always say, like, keeping up to date on PvP Pokemon and PvP changes is super, super important for making Pokeyen. I was able to make a disgusting amount of money breeding Gallades once Sharpness Gallade was added. So just, it's all game knowledge, understanding how things work, and that just takes time and lots of research and lots of watching Patrouski videos, true and real. All right, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. I want to take a quick clip about this. This is actually old information, okay? So I'm not saying anything new and exciting, but to certain players, this might be new and exciting. This is old information, but it's a video from 2 years ago, but I think people are still asking this question to this day, so I wanted to go ahead and actually go over this. This was a massive Q dump of information where Q, one of the main developers of the game, put out a ton of information. If you haven't seen this video, I recommend going to go watch it. It probably, hopefully, should be linked in the description. If it's not, yell at me. Basically, this was titled Q drops huge info regarding legendaries, Johto, Gen 6, Black White 2, and 50 plus new alphas and update pacing. So we can go over this. This is from Q, right? We suffer from some unique problems because the game is structured on ROMs. A major one is that we have an absolutely finite amount of content to work with unless we begin backporting items / abilities or shift to another base ROM. While it is my opinion that we do have the possibility of Gen 6 later on, it's very hard to appreciate how much research and development has gone into this game to even make it function at all. A lot of people think you just dump a ROM into PokeMMO and bam, you have a new region. Not at all how it works. Obviously, like, it's not how that works. Our major options at the moment for an additional ROM-based content are transitioning to Black White 2 and Johto. Black White 2 is going to be the most realistic consideration for our next base ROM, as the only major changes between Black White and Black White 2 were script-based. So a lot of people also read this, and they read it as, oh my god, they're adding Black White to the region. No. Very often, historically in PokeMMO, we have had ROMs be required to play the game that didn't actually have regions in the game. A good example of this was back in like 2013, 2015. You needed Pokemon Emerald, even though Hoenn wasn't in the game. We just used the Pokemon and other assets from that ROM, right? So just because they use Black White 2 as a ROM or as a base ROM does not mean they're adding the region to the game. A lot of people like jump on that and confuse that. Johto is obviously a meme region, and while we'll do it, it doesn't really give us anything. This was before they released Johto. It doesn't really give us anything long-term aside from ticking another box and giving you another E4 to grind. Now, they ended up making Johto into a lot of really interesting content, in my opinion, and not just another region, which was very, very above and beyond by them and probably not what they expected. So, but I wanted to show this to a new audience who hasn't seen this. You know, if you weren't playing the game 2 years ago, you probably missed this. And so many people question all the time, are they going to do Gen 6? Are they going to do Black and White 2? Like, a lot of people have a lot of questions that have been historically answered, but it's not easy to find those answers. If you work a 9 to 5, if you have a wife and kid, if you're busy and have a busy life, you can't go browsing through forum posts. You can't, you know, so I try to hopefully present this information through concise, quick, easy to understand YouTube videos. If you have any more questions, always let me know. Like the video if it was helpful. Subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Peace, Reno. Okay, boys, I'm gonna try to learn berry farming today. This might go terribly badly, okay? This might go terra bad, okay? But we're gonna try. I can't send mail because my mailbox is full. God damn it. I hate this problem. Anyways, I'm gonna send him. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. There we go. Boom. Okay. JW was nice enough to send me all the seeds I needed. I'm going to pay him respectively. We're going to head over to... Oh, we're on Cat Camp too. I almost forgot. We're going to head over to Mistralton City. We're going to learn berry farming. To be honest, it's not that difficult. I'm sure it's not, but it's intimidating. I don't know. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's one of those things, right? It kind of is and it kind of isn't. Once you learn... I think it's one of those things where once you learn it, it's actually really, really easy, but it's intimidating and kind of, I guess, difficult and scary or whatever. I feel like Zulrah in old school RuneScape was always like that. Once you learn Zulrah, it's actually easy, but it's really hard to learn. And players always said, oh, Zulrah is so easy. Like, no, not really. Zulrah is really easy once you learn it, but it's really intimidating and scary to learn. Bro's already got dead berries. Ain't no way. Yeah, the learning process is not going well. Okay, we're back, boys. So with berry farming, let me go ahead and just dig up, number one, dig up these. Do I just need to click plant seeds? I need to, oh, I have so many different seeds, but I'm pretty sure I need to do very spicy, plain bitter, and then plain sweet. The ones that I have the most of. Okay, it even tells you Lepa. So what you have to do is, can you like auto select it? And should I water them now? Or is that going to fuck them up? I'll wait for chat. I'm literally learning via chat. Chat's teaching me today. Oh, it remembers. That's actually sick that it remembers what berry. Okay. Wait, that's so based. What a good little mechanic. Wait, that's so easy. Water now? Okay. Water now, everybody's saying. My first time. Surely these ones won't die. And then I'll have to water again. So you plant them all, and then you have to water again, what, 10 hours later? Is it 8 to 12? It's like an 8 to 12 range. Oh, I dug up my dead one, and I even got a berry. That was kind of based. So if I plant at 11 a.m., I have to water at like... Oh my god. My brain calc... Oh, I overwatered! Oh my god, I'm not good at this, guys. How do I take water away? Oh no. Water 10 hours later? Okay. So, okay. Okay. I found a plain spicy seed. Okay, sick. We're getting... recuperating our losses. Actually huge. Okay, I'm gonna plant all these and see what it looks like. Apparently I don't have a watering pail, which is supposed to be a key item needed to berry farm. Ah, the spray duck. Well, now I have it. Yeah, I've just never talked to that guy. That's funny. Okay, so I'm supposed to keybind this. Let's put it on. I'm not fishing for a while. I'm supposed to keybind. People are saying keybinding is easier because you have a less chance of overwatering. And I've already overwatered 3 plants. So we're starting off strong, fellas. All right, time. That's all. I did some pretty good pacing there towards the end. Not bad. Try to race some people watering their own, which is a really fun, honestly, way to like build some competition. Okay, I overwatered 3 like a moron. We'll see how that affects things. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna water these like 10 hours later, it seems like. So probably around 8 to 9 p.m. We'll come check them, probably off stream, and yeah, I'll see you guys with the finished product probably tomorrow. Do you have to harvest them within a certain time period? You're not done? Oh, now do Abundant Shrine, you're not done? You should go plant an Abundant Shrine too? Are these the 2 locations that people do, the 2 easiest ones? That one, Mistralton is super comfy. Okay, I see. Oh, well, you have to pop, do you pop repels here? Okay, random horde though, we take the free encounters, huge. If you take too long to collect, I've gotten 2 random Bronzong hordes. What are the odds of that? If you take too long to collect them, they will go bad. Damn, gotcha. Okay, so I assume... Okay, if I plant them every day at noon, let's say I water them the next day, or I water them later that night at 8 p.m., do I have to like, how long do I have to harvest them? Could I harvest them at like 10 the next morning? Or is that going to be too late? Like, I don't know the death timers. We'll have to learn. I don't know the death timers and stuff. You have 8 hours to grab them after they're done. So let's say it's, okay. Let's say it's 10 hours from now, from noon. So let's say 10 p.m., right? I water at 10 p.m. And then, okay, we're done. So let's say I water at 10 p.m. They're done in 8 hours from then, which is... math 6 a.m. but then I have 8 hours from 6 a.m. to harvest them. Is that correct? Is that right? I can harvest them at like noon and that's fine. Okay, they're actually, to be fair, there is 2 more plots that I missed. Let me do these and then I'm excited to, it'll be cool too. I like the idea of once I properly learn berry farming to actually like start every stream with it, show it all. I think that'll be really cool. I think that'll be a lot of fun to start every stream and sort of self-sustain my own Lepas. I think it'd be a lot of fun to see the Lepa stat go down and back up every day. It'd be pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, I'm in a weird situation where I really want to make eggs. The problem is my PC boxes are not clean enough to actually do it. So I'm in kind of a sticky situation. I'm going to go ahead and sort by IVs and just get all the Fossilmon IVs sorted somewhere. I probably throw them. My cell box is full. I probably make a second cell box. Cell 2 and just throw everything over here that has IVs. So all of these, I don't know what IVs they have. I don't know how good they are. They'll all get moved over to cell 2. Have you ever tried shiny hunting using the game corner? Like, not really. Maybe a little bit back in the day. since like you could do Dratini encounters and it wasn't that bad. Like the other way to shiny hunt the Dratini back in the day was like super rotting in the Safari Zone, which was very frowned upon and like not seen as a legitimate method because losing it was like so likely. And the cat, yeah, it's just like, why would you ever shunning the Safari Zone? Shunning at all in 2013 was not a like respected pastime in PokeMMO. Yeah, so I feel like I did I did like maybe like 10 or so Dratini casino encounters, but that's about it. By the way, for the stream recap bros who haven't seen, we are stocking up on Ditto boxes big time. I'm gonna be making some eggs here pretty soon. I honestly got way more Dittos than I expected, so very happy with the amount that I've been able to get stocked up on. All right, fellas, this is it. This is it. Popping the luckiest shiny charm in all of war. True and real. Need 3 luck experts in here stat. Okay, we got Woomy. Luck expert number 1. Pass. Okay, wait. Saying pass. Pass is crazy. God damn it. Okay, well, we gotta find 2 more luck experts. FFL, that's huge. All right, fellas, we are once again at the time of the day where everything could change, okay? My luck has not been too great throughout Shiny Wars. Yes, that is true, but that does not define the outcome. Just because I have been mildly unlucky so far doesn't mean that I can't turn it all around within 1 hour of making eggs. And right now is that hour. Let's go ahead and crank out as many gosh darn eggs as we could possibly crank, fellows. Good luck to everybody shiny hunting. Good luck to everybody in wars. And good luck to everybody in my charm. Good luck, fellas. Here, this is gonna be the food take of the day. There are some spices that I think are overrated / I'm not a huge fan of. Number 1, rosemary. Not a fan. Think it tastes like flowers. Don't like it. Tastes like we're at mid. Don't like it. Not a fan of rosemary. Number 2, cinnamon. I think cinnamon. I might have given this food take before on a stream recap. All cinnamon should be replaced by brown sugar. True and real. Get that into action, boys. Brown sugar is amazing. It's S tier. It has a great flavor. It's sweet. Cinnamon is just like cloudy, fucking cringe. Smells great, amazing, you know, cool thing. But like anything you put cinnamon in, I'd rather just put brown sugar on it. And it would, maybe that's my just cringe young sweet tooth. But like brown sugar is just cinnamon plus, in my opinion, based in True Pilled. I could do underrated spices as well, or just underrated, like, yeah, seasoning stuff I'd throw in. Me and JW Tree are both massive fans of this. I think dehydrated onions are S tier. Obviously, there's been a huge, like, garlic powder kick over the past few years. Understandably so. It's amazing. Everybody, for whatever reason, the whole world, I guess mostly the white people in the US, me included, we found out that garlic powder is actually really fucking good. And I feel like now it's like, it used to be like, oh, make sure you see it with salt and pepper. Now it's like, okay, salt, pepper, garlic powder. It's like become one of the big 3, which is kind of based. But there should be a big 4. It should be garlic powder, onion powder. I love the flavor of onion, dude. Onion's amazing. I think dehydrated onions is amazing. Dehydrated onions are so good. It's what they put in like McDonald's burgers and any like White Castle burgers. Any like frozen burger, like you bake, or any burger, anything, you bake the rehydrated onions, you rehydrate them on the grill. Oh my god, so good, dude. I put dehydrated onions in my ramen. Big fan. Can't recommend dehydrated onions enough. Do you talk to yourself even when you're not streaming? Wow, this is a great question. Yes, but no. So I have to like get it out, right? If I stream, I won't talk to myself. But if I haven't streamed in a few days, I will start talking to myself. Yes. It's just the yapping, bro. It's the yapping all over again. Alrighty, fellas. How many eggs? What's the finale? How many eggs did we make? The charm is over. I am cooked. We did the best we could. Let's move these down here. We'll save these for later. I might pop another charm and just make these, to be honest. Should I just pop another charm, make these, and count at the end? I feel like that would actually be easier. Yeah, let's do that. I'm so down, actually. Okay, I'm going to be popping this charm here in a quick sec. I'm only going to be doing, like, my teammates will only get, like, 10 minutes of charm, hilariously, because I'm going to be doing, Shedinjas. And unfortunately, when you do Shedinjas with the logout strat, it does kick people from your charm. But it is so much more efficient to do logout strat, so it's really, really important that I do it. So let's go ahead, fellas. Let's go and get ready. We're not going to do that many eggs. I'm doing some alphas, though. I have 5 alpha eggs to do, and then about 2 boxes, so like, I think 60 eggs. So around 65 eggs or so in total. Let's go ahead and get it going, and then we'll do some Shedinjas. And Shedinjas could pop up shiny at any moment, so if that came out shiny, that would be unbelievable. Like, it used to be one of the rarest shinies in all of PokeMMO. Now it's a bit easier with experience candies, but it's still ridiculously rare and super expensive. Let's go for, guys. Good luck to everybody shunting right now. Wait, that's actually the most genius gigabrain copium excuse, guys. I'm not dry for a shiny. I'm just shiny fasting. I'm trying to specifically appreciate shinies more by not getting them on, choosing not to get them for a while, so that eventually when I do get one, you know, I'm shiny fasting, true and real. That's a great talking point / question. Hey, Pat, how you doing? I'm currently saving up my Pokemon to buy the flaming motorcycle since it looks so cool. It is very, very cool. Good take. Is that a great idea? Should I wait until Halloween? Dude, at this point, I would wait until Halloween. It's like, what, 2 months? So the flaming motorcycle is a seasonal vanity, which means it returns. To be fair, during Halloween, it's up to you. You're gonna save like 600k. During Halloween, this will probably cost like 3.8 mil. That would be my guess. It's either 2,000 or 1,500 RP. It's one of those. But this returns every year at Halloween. So every year at Halloween, it'll revert to its base price depending on how much RP costs. Speaking of, getting RP might be not a bad. Not that this is financial advice, but buying RP before event season, probably not a bad idea. Not financial advice. Not that I recommend doing it to make. You will not for sure make money. But in my opinion, my feelings, probably not a bad idea. Yeah, I would probably just wait. Unless you like really want it, I'd probably just wait for flaming motorcycle. It's just, you know, Halloween's coming up pretty. Spooky season is upon us, boys. Get your decorations, turn on Halloween Town on Disney Plus, and get ready, okay? All right, boys, that was the last Ninkata. That was it. Let's see how many we did. Let's track it up. I think I did around. I think I had around 100 or so Ninkatas prepared. I think I did around 100 minus, maybe like 100 and a little bit more, but I'd rather underestimate. 100 minus 13, gonna leave it like 87. So like 87 Ninkatas plus whatever eggs I did. I'm gonna count all my eggs now as well. All right, I ended up doing 450 plus 5. So let me calculate it up. 455 was total eggs, plus on two hours of charms, not a 1 hour. That would have been amazing. Plus the 87. I did 87. I guess I didn't have a full charm hour or whatever. So 542 encounters were done. We'll add that manually. It'd be 542 plus 38, 920. For those who don't know, the encounter counter or Gillen's encounter counter does not automatically count your eggs. So you do have to manually add them. This is why I do all this math. I'd also like to show it on stream to prove to you guys my numbers. 39, 462 would be my new encounters dry, unless it's in the eggs. But if it is, we'll see very soon. Let's go do some cryogonal ×5 hordes while hatching eggs on ticks. Hey, back to the mines, boys. Back to the cryogonal mines. True and real. I've had a lot of people ask me recently, hey, why use Parasect over Smeargle at this cave, right? And the reason is Parasect is just a better catching Pokemon purely, right? Now, Smeargle is a very good utility Pokemon. I think a lot of people confuse when I say Smeargle's a great, and Smeargle's a great catching Pokemon, but like Smeargle has horrible stats, right? That's the doubt. The cool thing of Smeargle is that it has it can learn any move. It's super versatile, right? But Parasect has every move that I need to learn at this spot, which includes Dig, Sweet Scent, and Spore to help me catch a shiny, find the shiny, dig out of the cave. I can Bullet Seed to kill off the horde. It has everything I need. Why would I use a Smeargle as my one Pokemon if the rest of my slots are eggs? So if my catching Pokemon dies, I'm fucked. Right? I lose the shiny, right? Why would I use a Smeargle that has 40 base stats in everything, super low defenses, like super low HP, possibly could die, right? Yeah, Smeargle is the jack of all trades, master of none. Why would I use that over a Parasect, which is tankier and will be able to survive longer, but still get the job done, solve all the moves, right? Smeargle is awesome. Don't like, it's a great versatile Swiss Army knife type tool, but understand that there are better options at different times. Like Breloom is a much better purely catching Pokemon because of Poison Heal and also because of Poison Heal Sustain and just the better stats. 130 attack, like it's ridiculously, the stats are what holds Smeargle back, right? That's what makes it not a massive monstrous PvP threat that it could be. Yeah, also random explosion mons. If you're in a cave, having a damp Parasect is really nice because there's often gravelers and stuff in caves with self-destruct. So just in case, like it's unlikely, but just in case, I like having that. Versus one thing on Smeargle can't really do that. Dude, Lukey said that Team Mister has found 49 shiny Cryogonals and 49 shiny Cubchews so far. Holy shit. That is pretty crazy. No wonder the Cryogonal and Cubchew news are driving me nuts. Yeah, that's at this point, we've probably never been more desensitized to shinies more, where it's like, oh, another shiny Cubchew. Hey, congrats, dude. Okay, move on. Like we've probably never been more desensitized because it's also, yeah, it's so crazy. There's so many. Wait, I've never noticed this. JW Tree said, as a team, we're doing really good then, since this spot is 60-40. I unironically didn't even, I thought it was 50-50. I did not realize this was a 60-40 split spot. And I look at my stats, you can actually see I found 3,000. This is like also, this is off, but it's not totally correct, but 3,155 Cubchews versus 2,234. I've done way more encounters than this, but this is what it's showing, right? But that still shows the 60-40. Maybe it's just since I've logged in today or some shit. I'm not sure, but that's crazy. That's so sick. It's 50-50. You either get a Cryogonal or you don't. I'm really happy I got a Cryogonal then. My first shiny here was a Cryogonal at a 60-40 spot. I'm very happy with that. Here is 40,000 encounters, boys. Woo! We're 40k dry again. Isn't that exciting, guys? Hell yes. Woo! Right after 112k dry. Wow! Progress! Poggies! Exciting! Woo! Yeah, unironically, if you're coming back to Pokemon and you missed a ton of content, you're trying to catch back up, I think one of the best things you can do is just go through the forums. I know nobody wants to, but just go through the update posts. They do update posts in Pokemon. Everything is an update. So if you want to quickly recap on what you missed, I recommend going through all of the update posts and the announcements to see like the legendaries, Johto release, raids, etc., all the big stuff, right? So you should be able to recap pretty quickly via going through that. But there'll be a bunch of details and small stuff that gets missed for sure. Okay, we are officially at 40,997 encounters, and there is apparently a Riolu swarm. So I think it'd be really cute to go get to 41k. Not that that's like some big meaningful number, but break the 41k barrier with the Riolu swarm encounters. That'll be cool. Okay, well, I went the wrong way. That's actually too funny. I went the wrong way and accidentally did a 3x Pidgey encounter instead to hit 41k. So that's where we're gonna call it, boys. Wow, very exciting, fun day today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. What a lackluster. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. I upload every single day. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Friday. Discord's down below. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, if my content has helped you out enough during your Pokemon journey, giving you background entertaining content, background cringy content, whatever it's done to help your day, make sure to go above and beyond and support the channel financially. YouTube memberships, Twitch primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations really go the farthest. Only do so if you can afford it, and only do so if I've earned it from you. But there are what allow me to be here. I could not do this without the full-time support. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.